Bud Crawford hates Manny Pacquiao so much he'd probably fight him on Netflix tomorrow. Reading the recent rants on social media by undefeated and undisputed super middleweight world champion Terence Crawford, one thing is for sure: Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao is living rent-free in his head. It all started when Oscar De La Hoya claimed that prime Pacquiao would have beaten Crawford. That single comment sent Crawford into a frenzy, firing back that he would beat both De La Hoya and Pacquiao. He likely had some disdain and jealousy for Manny for years, but wasn't as vocal about it. He would hint at it by downplaying anyone who praised Pac-Man, and even by suggesting that he could not put Pacquiao on his all-time greats list because he was on something during his peak. Crawford was more of a Floyd Mayweather fan, but I'd love to see him fight an aging 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao at 154 pounds, just to see how he celebrates beating on an old Pac-Man. He would probably boast and brag to the crowd, yelling, "See, I told you he could never beat me." Or what if something crazy happens and a motivated Manny comes in focused and beats Crawford? How crazy would that be? Imagine that. Crawford might cry in the ring or go into hiding after losing to an older fighter past his prime whom he talked crap about and hates with a passion. I think part of the reason he doesn't give Pacquiao props and dislikes him so much is that when he was with Top Rank, he had to endure seeing Pac-Man get all the attention while he was relegated to fighting mostly in the shadows. I honestly think that if Crawford's team reached out to Pacquiao's team and they came to an agreeable weight, the fight could get done. Crawford is closer to 40 years old and is no spring chicken himself, so he could try to promote himself as also being around the same age group as Pacquiao to lessen the criticism if he knocks Pacquiao out. A Pacquiao-Crawford showdown would be a perfect fit for Netflix, which has already proven its appetite for blockbuster boxing spectacles with events like Canelo Alvarez vs. Terence Crawford and Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. The streaming giant and both fighters would rake in millions from global subscriptions and sponsorships, especially with the built-in drama of Crawford's long-simmering resentment toward Pacquiao. At this stage of his career, Crawford has nothing left to prove: undisputed titles in multiple divisions, a flawless record, and a resume that already places him among the all-time elites. Why not cash out on the biggest possible stage, pocket a 9-figure payday, and finally get the chance to silence the one legend he's never been able to praise? For Crawford, beating a 47-year-old Pacquiao, especially after years of questioning his greatness, would be the ultimate personal vindication, a final "I told you so" delivered with gloves on in front of the entire world. Legacy is secure. This would be about pride, payback, and a mountain of money. It's not just worth a shot. It's the kind of grudge match a spiteful fighter like Crawford desperately needs to stroke his ego.